Identity
like
management.
what are the best practices?
Yeah, it's basically what a lot of customers don't always know is that they have there are the nitty-gritty issues that you run into when you're doing an implementation. You know, so you understand what the solution is that you're buying into, and then when you get into the nitty-gritty and you're doing the project, that's where it kind of comes together to a head, because a lot of people know they have dirty data in a lot of different systems all over the place, but they don't really want to know that they have all that dirty data. So those things kind of can creep up through the word work, and we help them through all that stuff.
When I was interviewing you guys for that video, it sounded like tackling an identity implementation was like a nightmare.
Oh, well, because the product is just it touches so many other systems, it can be.
But what do we bring that makes it not
well,
so challenging?
Yeah, the experience. I mean, that's just the simple answer, because we've done it so many different times, or all the people in our group have done it in so many different ways for so many different customers, that it's like, okay, we're running to this special situation and it's new to everyone, or such and such over here has done it before, let me get the information from him, or it's new to everyone and you figure it out right there on the spot. So it's our collective experience, and it's our ability to analyze problems and solve them quickly. Those are the two things.
And wouldn't you also say it's the way that we do our code, though? I mean, I remember that was one of the big things when I spoke with you about our methodology that we use is so tight and clean. And so, like, when customers need to change things, or they didn't do the requirements, they didn't gather all the requirements, if they need to change things on the fly, we follow methodology that allows us to adjust really quickly.
Right, and customers have smart developers on their teams, but when you get a new product like this and you go to, especially one that's big or has a potential to touch a lot of systems, there's always a right way and not so right way to write the code to make it run most efficiently. So a new developer coming to it, should hopefully not be intimidated by it. They should know that they're going to get adequate knowledge transfer from us to say, okay, you can do it X, A, B, or C, and B is the best, and this is why. Okay, not because you're not a good programmer or anything, but because you're a good programmer, I'm telling you why. The knowledge transfer is one thing customers worry about all the time. It's like, am I going to get all the knowledge transfer? They're worried that they'll buy a project, or they'll buy services from us, we'll come in, code it all out, and leave. But it's not like that at all, because your chances for success are greatest when everyone together, on the team and the project is on the same page for everything. Developers, everything, technical, business project managers, everybody.
What do you think is the most important thing that customers probably don't know about our identity software? And I don't mean just the identity
software
management. I don't mean just the identity manager software. I'm talking about like our whole identity offering, including the role manager and our federation solution.
A lot of those projects, like Access Manager or Federation Manager or the Role Manager and Identity Manager, they're all very interrelated. So when you do phase ones of Identity Manager, a lot of times customers will have in their mind a phase one role management system that they have, brewing somewhere else in some other group. But it's important that and that we set things up for that first phase identity project, that we set those up to be open to the other to a role-based project later, or an Access Manager project later, or so on. So you kind of have to step back, for us anyway, we have to step back and make sure, okay, how does this fit in a bigger picture?
And when you say bigger picture, you're just talking about the rest of the whole entire organization, the whole entire company.
Yes, the company and the projects that they're doing that touch identity management, or could touch identity management in a phase 2 or 3 or 4. Go Padres.
Go Padres. Go Giants.
Go Giants.
Oh, gee.